Good day, and thank you so much for joining me for the January 2016 Canadian version of BirchBox. BirchBox is a beauty subscription service. I think it originated in the United States, and subsequently, over the intervening years, it spread to, I want to say, a number of countries throughout the world. I don't know the full number, and pardon me for that, but I know of BirchBox UK, and I think in the past year or year and a half, we've had BirchBox Canada. It costs $10 Canadian a month, plus $4.95 shipping and handling, and typically you receive anywhere between 4 and 6 deluxe trial sizes, and occasionally a full-size product. Each month, it's shipped in a customized box, so it's a themed box every month, and this year is 2016, the year of. The boxes are adorable. I reuse them quite often to, give gifts to people or storage for extra supplies of whatever nature. They're really quite lovely, and I think some thought goes into each design. It's also shipped in an outside branded box, and so all in all, just some lovely touches. So let's get started. All right, so first up, of course, we have our information card. So it's just kind of like, you've got big plans, what are you up to for February? That's the type of thing, or happy holidays, blah, 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 for December. And on the back, if I can keep it in my hands without dropping it, you can see that there's 5 items, and they typically give you the retail price for a full size. Also this month, they've included some stickers, and you kind of put them on your box, and then whatever your theme is of the year, what you're looking forward to, or kind of what your inner motivation is for the year. And underneath, so it's usually always very well packed, and just color coordinating and all of that stuff. I reuse tissue paper because that's who I am. So first up, we have the Derma E Hydrating Scrub. And it's a creamy exfoliating cream that gently scrubs away dead skin without over drying. This is for dry to normal skin, if you can see there at the top. And the full size of this is $20. This particular size is 1 ounce or 28 grams. I'm not sure what the full size is from an amount. I've had a couple of Derma E products before in other subscription boxes, and I actually quite like it. I do really enjoy any type of scrub that will exfoliate gently from my skin. I'm not a big fan of chemical exfoliants. I prefer more of a something with a bit of a grain or something in it. So that's really quite interesting. Next up, we have Gorge. I'll make you look amazing daily spray. So what they say about this is an organic lime oil which hydrates, green tea essence adds shine and reduces oil, and quinoa proteins protect hair. So it's obviously a hairspray. After all that, I kind of comes to me. And a full size of this is $40. Again, I'm not sure, and if I do figure out how much is actually in the volume of a full size, I'll put it in the description box. This is 1 fluid ounce. I don't use a lot of products in my hair. My hair is quite short. Nevertheless, I love the scent of lime, and I do color my hair. So I abuse it quite badly, and I really should do something to help protect it. That may just be a trick. If it's easy and you just got to go, I'm your gal. So the next item is Jura. I I apologize if I don't pronounce it correctly. Candle Nut Body Cream. And it says that it's a nourishing candle nut oil, deeply penetrates for softer, smoother skin. Full size of this is $49. This is a 10 ml or 0.34 ounce sample size. And you know what? You can't go wrong with body cream. I'll probably take this. I'm heading down to New York City in February, and this would be the perfect size to like take on the plane because I do carry-ons. So awesome. And then typically with BirchBox, if you have a couple of really small items, they usually pack it in a little sub box within a box. And so let's take these things out. And there's one item. And this is Harvey Prince Ageless Iconic Pink Grapefruit Perfume. And when you open it up, oh, look, there's a second item. It's a small sample, and this one is a spritz versus a, you know, dabber or whatever. I'm just going to kind of spritz it on. And actually, that is quite pleasant. And I actually would wear this as a scent. I love citrus scents, and this one is really, really nice. For those of you who may have watched some of my other videos, I subscribe to Scent Trunk, and not to compare one for the other because they're two totally different products, but Scent Trunk is about customizing perfumes that and answering questions about what scent you like and what essences you like, and then trying to match a perfume to you. It hasn't been successful thus far, and in actual fact, this would be the very perfume that I would select. So I'm really quite interested in this one and really quite pleased. The price for a full-size Harvey Prince Ageless perfume ranges from $31 to $64, of course, depending on the size. And then the very last thing, and I'm going to, hopefully it'll zoom in and focus for you, is the Tony Moly Delight Tony Tint. And this is a lightweight, super pigmented lip stain which dries quickly for a sheer matte finish that won't budge all day. And this full size is $6, and I am not at all sure how this compares to the full size. This is a number 2 red. You can see not for sale, so it obviously is a sample size. I'm going to swatch it. If you can see there, it's a doe foot applicator, and I'm just going to swatch it on my hand. That's some serious red. And so while I'm talking, we'll see how well that dries. It's quite liquidy. It's really quite, you know, it's very much like a glaze or a lip gloss. But let's just see by the time I finish yakking at you exactly how well that dries. So all in all, very good box. So we've got the Derma E Hydrating Scrub. Again, something that I would definitely use. Next up was the Gorge hairspray, a lime scented hairspray. The next thing is the Jura moisturizer. So it's the body cream, excuse me, and the Harvey Prince Ageless perfume in with really, really distinct notes of grapefruit, and the Tony Moly Delight Tony Tint, and this is in number 2 red. So you can see there now it's not quite dry, and I'm going to swatch it. So not quite dry, but certainly if I kind of buff that out a little bit, you can see that, you know, where I actually swatched it is really quite like kapow. It's got a lot of staying power, and, you know, like I said, it was a bit red. I'm not flipping you the bird there, folks. I'm just trying to, you know, show you. And it's little bit of movement there where it didn't completely dry, but nice color payoff. I'd be very interested to see if that actually would stay on my hand, and maybe I'll just kind of leave it overnight and not wash it and see how well that sticks on through the night of sleep and the battle that happens for me during the night with fidgeting and so on forth. So thank you very much for joining me, all in all, for, $14.95. I think we've got 5 products that I know that I haven't used any of those 5 products before. I've used Derma E and Gerara before, but they're definitely all 5 things that I would consider using. So from my perspective, this January box from BirchBox is another win. And I have to say I have not been disappointed in any of the boxes that I've seen thus far. If you're new to beauty boxes in Canada and you're looking for one that's interesting and gives you a good selection, so a good cross of products, I think BirchBox is a pretty good deal. You've got a skin care, a hair care, so a facial skin care, a hair care, a body care, a perfume, and a makeup item, which is a lip stain or lip tint. So a good cross the board series of products. Thank you very much for joining me for the January box for BirchBox Canada, and I hope to talk to you again. Thank you.